Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Path of Exile 2 looking nuts. Wait, did they show stuff about Path of Exile 2? I changed the lens on this again, just one more time to like try a little bit more depth. So I put an 80mm macro. So bear with me as I don't know, figure out my side camera. I feel like there's something missing from it, so I just changed it up. But how you guys doing? Sonic combo looks good. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. Hi, everybody. Clean intro into screen today. Intro? What you mean? Love my Sonnet so much, built a second Sonnet. Yeah, this one here is actually so nice.
It's Kate Hamilton.
Hey, Hubert. Thank you so much for the tier 1, man. So this is actually my foamy build. I don't know, man. I feel like everyone has to have like one foamy keyboard build. So this is mine. This is my foamy build. How you guys doing? Your videos made me pick up a Pluto and an Envoy. Yeah, you know what? People keep asking me about the Pluto versus audio issues. Anyone? You guys having audio issues? Is it me? Is it you? I'm not too sure. I hear that too. What do you guys hear? Is that better? Is it good now? Got cut? I don't know how to tell if it's choppy or not. Sounds fine? Sounds good now? It cuts your audio mid-sentence. Never mind? Better? It sounds fine? Let me hear myself. Let me go to Twitch and find out. I don't know, it seems okay to me. Oh wait, is it kind of weird? Should I just restart stream real quick? Makes constant noises? Let me just turn it off and on. Is it good now? Is it still making weird popping noises? Yeah, I just turned it off. I just restarted the audio interface. Okay, let me know if it's okay now. There it is again. Oh my. Might be my Wi-Fi. It's good now, I think. No, it's not my Wi-Fi. Stream is... It's okay. So weird. I didn't change anything. That is so strange. It's good now? It's good for me. Seems fine. Okay, you know what? Screw it, dude. We're good now. Actually, I have a lot of windows open. I realized I was doing so much stuff today, guys. Tech does that sometimes. Weird. Yeah, it's so strange. But how are you guys doing? By the way, I found this at the store. I am never buying this again. Never once. It was $1.50. It does not taste like watermelon soda at all. It was not even sour. It just tasted like sugary water. That was all it tasted like. It was not good. Could just be Twitch, but also could be Twitch as well. Oh, updates for you guys. Okay. Wait, let me do something quick. Wait. Okay, updates for you guys really quick on everything. First of all, every single one of the prize winners, except for 2, because I'm still waiting on responses for some options, has been packed. It will all be shipped next week. As promised, everything will be out the door. So everything's packed. Thumbs up. Next thing, I have some extra cards here. But in case you guys were wondering how the signed cards are going to look for the Alexotos Envoy thing, these are not good signature. Like some of these I messed up. But like, this is how the cards will look. I messed up my signature here. My hand was hurting towards the end, so a few of them are kind of like I scuffed it. But they will have, can I make a request? Message me, Shark. Thank you. I appreciate that, Mickey. Are they numbered? They're all numbered. Yeah, all of them are numbered. The ones I actually liked. Oh my God. Rufus, thank you so much for the 100 bits, man. I appreciate that, dude. So, there also should be stickers inside. I think Mode's doing stickers too. Almost as good as the guy holding it. Oh my god. What's up, Oak? I want number 69. Oh my gosh. B&D? What's going on, bro?
Hi, Daddy.
I put a smiley face in like 14 of them. So there's going to be 14, and there's actually one that has a heart because it was my favorite number. So I don't know. I thought it would be kind of cool to like also make the cards, even though they're just cards, kind of fun, I suppose. But oh, let me tell you. Okay, quick about the cycle and the Pluto. I've used them for. Oh wait. First of all, MS number 222 is the one that has the heart on it. That's the number that we ended up choosing for that, because that's like according to my girlfriend, that number means right place, right time. So, okay, cycle 7 versus Pluto. I personally really think the cycle 7 is still the better buy. However, if you have the extra cash lying around, after having them in front of me, sure, the colors in the cycle 7 are nice, but I much preferred the visual presentation of the Pluto. Like, and it sucks that I can't give you guys just one answer, but both of them sound great when you build them up. I ended up kind of fiddling with my Pluto and I sort of got the O-ring situated. Not really, but it sounds even better. Not that I want to show you guys because it didn't really sit nicely. But yeah, so... Hi Alex, how are you, B? Oh my god, Rock, how you doing? Also, thanks guys for tuning in and subbing. I really appreciate that, guys. That's how I feel about the Pluto. Pluto aesthetics won me over. It's a bit more elegant. I think it's almost more elegant simply because it has thinner bezels. I was surprised at how well the Cycle 7 performed with the Nixies. I didn't think there was a board for cherries. Wait, or the board was a fit for cherries. Oh, that makes sense. I mean, I'm also very happy with both boards overall, so... like very, very happy. But thanks guys for tuning in today. We're going to be building a client's Iron160, I believe. And then I have another, oh, what did I do to my desk pad here? Anyways, I have another few boards that we can take a look at, perhaps. So we can fool around today. I don't know what we're going to do, but yeah. All right. Actually, I need to figure out, because I don't think I asked the client what spacebar they wanted, and I'm just double checking. QK100s are already shipping. I mean, QK's been quick with everything, so it makes sense. It really does. The Silver Sonnet, yeah, I decided to bring it not out of retirement, but I needed F-rows for something I was doing today, and I was getting a little lazy hitting the function plus number row, so I just wanted to one-hand it while I was using my mouse. So I just brought out the Sonnet. Oh my god, Bubbly
gifted a tier 1 sub to official_CTE.
Appreciate that, dude. Really do, man. Iron160 Nice was looking at one of these aftermarket for $350. Are the Irons... Wait, the Iron160s are going for $350 aftermarket? Damn, if they are. I thought they were way more, to be honest. Actually, I don't even know what color we have today. Let's take a look. Favorite switches, WS Morandis. Yeah, I mean, they're solid switches. Can't really argue with that. They are indeed super solid. All right, let's take a look. I was been playing Risk of Rain on my free time. Like, quick, little easy games of Risk of Rain. Man, that game is addicting. Like, it is. It almost makes you not want to stop playing. It is so good. All right, let's take a look here. So we have... Oh, we have to use 7U, so I have to go with that. Is this a win keyless one? Oh no, it's... Is the plate only allow one set of stabs though? This is a pretty color actually. Risk of Rain 1? No, Risk of Rain 2. I'm gonna be honest, I rarely... Or sorry, not rarely. I barely remember Risk of Rain 1. I've played it. Oh, this is a really nice color. I can't say I've seen this color Iron160. Is there no badge? Oh no, that's the Iron165. It's like a salmon almost. It kind of looks like almost like a rose gold. Gaskets, this. All right. So it looks like we do have to do 7U. I don't know if the client knows that though. That's okay. Can't really go any other way here. So nice.
Next month will be the big 3 years.
Oh man. Dude, Dr. Killswitch, thank you so much for a tier 1. Dude, it is, I can tell him. Yeah, I just don't know. I think he said ANSI, and usually when people say ANSI, they typically mean 6.25. So if you can tell him, because I don't think he's responding to me. And then also, JF, can you ask him if he wants to do stepped or regular caps as well? It's the only other thing I need to know. And then we'll do full space bar, or full right shift, I guess. Actually, can you ask him for split right too? Just to cover our bases. Damn, I'm starting, it's starting storming. Bro, I am like legitimately so sick of the weather. We had maybe 3 or 4 hours with the sun today, and then it disappeared, and now it looks like it's gonna rain again. So, oh, my camera's not liking this. I thought ANSI indicated enter size. It might, but when people tell me ANSI usually, they typically mean 6.25. That's kind of what I interpolate it as. It might mean something different to everyone. This is why I double, triple, confirm, check everything all the time. We're putting Olivia on this too, so this is a great little combo. Bro, it's so hot where I live. Yeah, I had to step out for one errand today to drop something off, actually to drop the mode cards off, because I signed all 250, which killed my hand. And then I promptly came back inside because it was too hot. And I was like, yeah, I'm not about this right now. The color of the room is really warm and I like that. Oh, I did a lot of color grading, just very minor things of my camera as well. So I hope, I don't know, I was in like a mood to like make my stream better quality. So I changed a lot. Regular caps lock, big non-split right shift, perfect. I figured as much, just wanted to double check. Thank you, JF Photos, appreciate you, dude. The color in the room is really, oh, I read it on there. Yeah, just some small changes. I also, dude, I found an old LifeX light bulb in my room. That's nice too. The camera's looking beautiful. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Seriously, I really do. Thank you, guys. The big difference, just the way it has a step over here. I personally think the stepped caps is less easy to kind of click if you're someone who maybe clicks it a lot. I think it makes a big difference, but some people argue otherwise. I'm building a Loki 65. Oh, really? That should be a fun little build. Wait, Alex, when you screw in the Envoy, you only go like 3 turns. I only go like 2 or 3 turns. Like my Envoy is only, depending on what bottom you have. If you have the brass or copper or anything heavier, you don't need to go too far. Or sorry, you can go as far as you want. Just don't over crank it. If you have just aluminum, I only go 2 or 3. You don't need to go too far for aluminum. Alu is very simple to install. Let me get some scissors for this. Let me get some scissors. Where is my scissors? Oh. We're just gonna make sure everything works. We don't have a lot of options on this PCB either. Well, this PCB only has no, we can't do full right shift. Only split. There's not a lot of stuff we can do with this PCB. For some reason, I personally, okay, I'm telling him, yeah, I thought the hot swap PCB, because this is a hot swap one, had way more options than this. I mean, it does have split backspace, which makes sense for this. And then is this stepped caps only? It is stepped caps only. Oh God, it is everything the client doesn't want. Oh no, it's regular caps, I think. Yeah, it is. That is sad. I've been watching your YouTube video for 2 to 3 months. First time watching the stream. Love your vids. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I've been really trying to push YouTube videos every single day. I've been making sure we get one out, like at least 5 out a week now. I'm really trying. All right, I'll test that afterwards. Let's just do our stabilizers. What's up, Slurpless? How are you doing, man? Also, I gotta tell you guys a story. I don't know why this tilted me so much today. One less stab anyways? Yeah, for real. Okay. I was on the elevator today when I was coming back up from delivering those things to Mode. And someone had their dog on the elevator. And they went to go like itch their dog and realized that a bunch of fur was like falling off. So in the elevator right next to me, they ran their hand through the dog's fur, had like a bunch of fur in their hand, and I thought maybe they're gonna bring it because we're in the condo. Just bring it to your condo. Nope, they just put it down on the elevator floor and walked away. Like, I just kind of looked, man, and I'm just like, I was so baffled that I didn't even know what to say. Very based? Okay, dude. Like, you're just gonna leave it there? Yeah, just walked away. And it's, I think it's still there. Chudero, honestly, I probably normally would have, but I think I was just so like in shock. Because usually I'm like, pretty vocal about stupid shit, but it was just baffled. Like, you would actually walk away? Did not know what to say. You have some rude, I don't even know if it's, I guess it would be considered like a neighbor, huh? Yeah, just baffled. Main character syndrome? Honestly, I think so. We have a trash compactor out in our parking lot. You wouldn't believe the amount of stuff people leave by the door. Dude, we get that too. More recently, and I don't know if someone new moved in or something, but now people are leaving stuff right next to the trash compactor and not putting it in the trash compactor, or like the trash chute. And I'm just like, why would you do that for? These are Durox dabs. It just kind of makes no sense to me. But hey, I guess people will be people. What can I say? Let's put these to the side. Okay, let's get some lube. I hate how warm it is these days, man. What's up, Geoff? How you doing, man? Good evening. It is too warm. Way too warm outside. Alrighty. But yeah, how was your guys' day? It's Friday. I hope you guys have some nice plans for the weekend. I spent today prepping some switches, packing things, cleaning a little bit. I sort of cleaned around my desk today, which was much needed, I think. Is my camera too dark, by the way, guys, or is it a good brightness right now? Feels like it might be a bit too dark because I was playing around with it yesterday. I'm sick, so I didn't go to work. Dude, I feel like everyone's been getting sick lately too. A lot of my friends have COVID. A bit dark? Let me raise it up one. Better? We solid now? We solid? I brought back my dad's Leica M6. Oh, he bought 21 years ago and he had the freaking original box? Okay, low key though, my dad's like that too. If he has like a nice camera piece or just something like tech related, he'll probably keep the original box. That is so cool though. That is so cool. I wonder if my dad has the original stuff for his Minolta camera. I don't know if he does. Very nice chill day. Gonna go out eating and drinking with some friends in Quebec City. Honestly, it's gonna be a nice night for that. I don't think it's gonna rain. It just might be a bit hot and humid. But if you're going out tonight, that should be a really nice night. Really nice. USPS just called the drama continues with F2 will update you on Discord. Wait, didn't the F2 get delivered? Don't tell me something else happened. I'm going to be so sad if something else happened. I always keep boxes for tech stuff. Okay, you know what my bad habit is though? Not that I have a lot, but when I moved, I realized that over the last like 15 years, I have kept almost every single Apple box for some stupid reason. And like, I'm talking about all the accessories for them too, like a cable box. I don't know why. I never threw any of them out. And then I realized how stupid it was to keep like every iPhone box for phones I didn't even have anymore, or phones that broke or just didn't work anymore. So that was kind of my wake-up call that I just have. I think it was just a just in case. Maybe it's an attachment issue or something, but I think it's, you know what I think it might be? It's because I know that I worked hard to like afford the Apple things. So I think it was like a reminder that I had something a little bit prettier, but I don't know why. And then it makes me just feel like, man, this is junky. Like, why did I keep it all? Apple boxes are so pretty. They are pretty. The only Apple box I never kept was for the monitor. That thing was just way too big. But I hope Apple releases a new monitor soon. I really want a second monitor, but I can't justify buying another studio monitor because it is expensive. And if they're going to create another one, then I'd rather have the new one. But I really, really want one. I've been doing a lot more recently, and I'd love a second monitor to have stuff up on. I kept my iMac triangle box. Dude, I remember those. Just buy 2 XDR displays. I would love an XDR display, but I don't got $8,000 to lie around for one, man. Like, I would love one, but it's $8,000. So I don't think I'm going to like get one. I feel like this is our wake up call to go find, dude. Okay, this is everyone. Like, if you guys need someone to tell you guys this, just throw out stuff. Like, if you have like old clothes, go through, like, spend the weekend. We're going to do it this weekend, I think, too. We're going to go and donate. Like, if we have old clothes, I know I have some sweaters I probably don't wear anymore. I don't think I have a lot of clothing personally, but donate some stuff. If you have old boxes, if you're like me, I mean, I don't do it anymore. Actually, I do. There's like 2 or 3 empty keyboard boxes up there. Those are going to go into the garbage. Just clean up. It makes a huge difference, dude. Not even to your space, but also your mental. Like, when you have less things in the house. That's a fat no. Oh my god. For 8 Gs? Oh, for 8 Gs. They meant to clean. Yeah, it's really expensive. Don't get me wrong. I've seen them in person. I have friends who are in the creative industry who swear by those monitors. But I am not at the point of being able to afford one. I had my big purchase this year, which is like my gift to myself, and that was about it. I purge my health several times a year. Honestly, though, that makes sense. QH, I'm proud of you for doing that. Do you want me to call you QH or do you want me to call you Ghost? I fucked up so many... Wait, what cables? Where's the... there was a time you need the original Apple box for official repairs. Really? Okay, I didn't know that. I've been lucky enough that most of the stuff I have never, like, fully broke, but... Ghost, thanks for asking. Anytime, dude. I used to keep Lego boxes. Okay, that's kind of cool, though. Reed, how you doing? How's it going for you, man? But yeah, nowadays too many, like the space. I'm obviously in a small space, but can anyone tell me what makes this keyboard $500? Are you talking about the Iron160? Or are you talking about, like, which keyboard are we talking about? Because I'm going to be honest, I personally don't think the irons are worth that much. Like, there's not much going on for this keyboard that's, like, truly, truly unique. It is a wedge with a, I guess, fun back piece to a degree and a little logo. I don't even think this has a brass weight or anything in it. I think this is all aluminum. But, I mean, the nice thing about irons, if I want to justify it, is they are simplistic, and if you want a simplistic keyboard, whatever reason, those ones there usually cost a little bit more. But I don't think it's a bad board. I really don't. I think you can get them to sound pretty good if you try hard enough. I just wish they did a little bit more for the price point. You know? That's all. Kelly, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 11 months. Holy, almost a year of being here. Hey, I know we just did a little giveaway subathon thing. After I'm done shipping everything out, guys, we've been streaming for almost 4 years now. I'm thinking maybe at the end of August, I'm gonna try to prepare something really awesome to give away. Because, I don't know, you guys have helped me so much. Like, not only by subbing and stuff, like that's something else, but you guys have just like been there with me over the last 4 years. So we'll figure out a nice thing to do. I really appreciate you guys, man. Seriously, another moon tower. Bro, how does it always go back to moon towers? Why does everything always come back to moon towers? I only have one left. I'm thinking maybe about an Alexotos edition one, assuming I have like 2 or 3 on reserve. Maybe, assuming that everyone else gets theirs and everything's okay for the original 250. But we'll see. Changing the weight really does wonders of the irons. Yes, I've heard that as well. I've heard it really helps them. Feels strong, man. Yeah, you guys mean a lot to me. That's why I like streaming. There's nothing in this world that makes me like activity-wise. No, there's nothing, man. You guys are too awesome of a community. How's my day so far? It's pretty good. I was lubing some switches for another build that we're going to be doing. And I ended up watching some more episodes of that Maggie and Negan Walking Dead spinoff. Then I saw there's the Daryl Dixon spinoff. And there's only one episode out, so I haven't watched it yet. But once I'm done that one there, I'm going to watch the Daryl Dixon one. I'm a big Walking Dead fan. So I was pretty stoked to see that. How's your day going? Yeah, I use Arc Browser as we speak. Actually, yeah, I use Arc Browser and then sometimes I use Chrome. There are some applications that I have passwords saved, and I just honestly am too lazy to type them in Arc Browser sometimes. It's my own laziness. Oh, I'm only halfway through The Witcher. There was one night where I couldn't get Netflix to load, so then I started watching something else, and then, oh my god, by the way, guys, hey, go watch Hijack. It's not done yet. Bro, that shit's been keeping me on the edge of my seat every single episode. It is so good. I think there are some people who are super critical find some inconsistencies in it, but honestly, so good, man. Been loving it. It is the Idris Elba show, yeah. What's it about? I feel like if I say it, it kind of... What's a good synopsis for it? It's called Hijack. It's on Apple TV. It is so good, man. My day's pretty good. I'm still not sure whether or not bite the bullet on the Zoom pad. If you need a little macro pad or a numpad and you don't want to spend a lot of money, I'm sure you can find something cheaper. But if you wanted something with like all the bells and whistles, you know, Bluetooth, wireless, all these fun things, then yeah, I think so. Yeah, that I know. I already know that Netflix is 720p on Chrome. I only watch it on the Safari because it's 4K there. Can we say the Jujutsu Kaisen keycaps, please? I don't have just the keycaps. I have the keyboard. They only sent me the keyboard. But I do not have like the standalones. I just started a new sitcom with the Miss Miracle Workers. It's hilarious. Which one's that? Miracle Workers? I'm making my GF watch Star Wars Rebels before we go to Disney. Is she into Star Wars though? I'm thinking about buying the Duality. You think it's worth the price point? So here's how I kind of, sorry, I'm going to go on a little tangent. Here's kind of how I divvy up boards, right? I think this is a great way, well, my way of looking at things. Stuff like the Duality. Okay, let me take a step back. When you're looking at custom keyboards, it's an expression of you. It's supposed to be an extension of you. It's an expression of you. It's a tool that's supposed to better serve you. And that can be done in a number of ways. Visually, feeling, sounding, whatever floats your boat there. Right? And if your budget allows you to buy whatever you want, and you happen to think the Duality fits you maybe visually, I can guarantee you it's also a very nice sounding board, and it feels pretty good too. Usually feeling and sound, as long as the board's well designed, you can get away with a lot of things. But again, I want to stress that I think a keyboard is really, like, when you're getting into something like this, which is a hobby, right? It's an extension of you. And if you like the person who designed something and they're charging X amount of dollars, yes, you can criticize that. But sometimes, like, you're buying someone else's art as well. At that price point, unless objectively bad, otherwise everyone would feel different preferences. Yeah, I mean, there's always going to be preferences to things too. But that's just kind of the way I view things in this hobby. There are some things that I think I do feel like some stuff's overpriced. It does happen, but it's rare for me to go down that train of thought just because I know that this is a hobby where designers are also designing something. Now, if the intention is to bring like a budget board to market and design's not the first thing, it's, maybe it's something else, like it's supposed to be price point, then yeah, I think there's some criticism to be had there, but very, very
to
different.
Me, if you have to question if you really want it, it's not really worth it.
You know what? I don't disagree with that too. Thanks for the 3. There is also that too. Like, if you're trying to convince yourself to buy something, maybe you don't actually want it, right? It should be a no-brainer. And you know what? That is something that I've said in the past, like a long time ago as well. It's kind of like, I'm sure, I know we've mentioned this too. Have you guys ever bought something and it's literally in transit to you, but you're still watching reviews about it to make sure you made the right decision? That's kind of how I know that I shouldn't have purchased something, because I'm like, did I really need this? And honestly, dude, 9 times out of 10 when I'm doing that, I hate to think, like, I get it, and then I'm like, fuck, I didn't actually need this. That's why I was trying to convince myself this was good. So I do that with stuff I'm super excited for. I think it can go both ways. I think it's a double-edged sword. You can be super excited for it, but I tend to do that. Like, when I'm super excited for it, I'm usually, like, for example, a camera. Let's say a camera. I'm watching not reviews, maybe other people's, like, how they did this thing with the camera, how they're using it.
At this point, I don't buy anything in the keyboard space unless I find it 100% perfect.
I think that's totally
Hope you
fair.
are having an excellent Friday, Alex.
Dude, thank you so much. I hope you're having a good Friday. I hope your weekend goes well. Dude, I agree with that. Unless you find it 100% perfect sometimes, not even worth it. I love the Envoy. I've had it for a week. It's my favorite 65. Hey, I'm telling you, there's a reason it was on my desk for so long. It still is on my desk. Just today I'm using this on it. It's genuinely a good keyboard. Genuinely. Okay, since this is a hot swap, we'll just test it later. I love watching reviews of a game, and then as I'm playing it, it validates my opinion if it's good or not. Man, that's crazy though, because I have not watched a single review about a video game in what feels like forever. There's been no games I've been excited for. None. The last big game that came out that I was pumped up for was Diablo 4, and I have not touched it in weeks. And then, but prior to that was Elden Ring, and that's really been it. I've been playing nothing else. I play some like old classic games sometimes. Like, I'll just be like, oh yeah, I want to play this today, but man, this PCB is weird. It's not letting me clip in these stabs nice. I'm Omega excited for Baldur's Gate. I'm considering getting Baldur's Gate. It looks really fun, and it looks like up my alley for something like RPG. So I really haven't played an RPG when it feels like a while. I mean, Elden Ring, I guess. Do I play fighting games like Tekken? Nah, I'm not. It's not that I'm not into fighting games. They're just not for me. I'm not very good at them. The last fighting game that I played was when I was little. I played Bloody Roar, if anyone remembers that for PlayStation. Armored Core 4, 6, Lords of the... I've heard a lot about Armored Core. I've never actually played it. You're very vocal with liking mode keyboards, but what more premium boards do you like more? Oh, if you want to... See, and I think premium's also, I think, a weird concept when it comes to boards, too. Because, like, what... Does price point mean premium? You know? But other boards that I think exceed the quality of Mode Envoy, you know, Kohaku, Unicorn, so a lot of Singa TGR stuff. I've built a few Janes. While I don't think the hype is quite there for me for like sound profile, they do sound and visually very, very attractive boards. Yep, Derivative. Even the Quantum 60 was amazing. Loved that. I'm probably going to pick up a Quantum 60. The Kaze is really nice. Bias TKL. Much more, like I'd say premium in terms of there's a lot more intricacies in the design. The Cloud line, I have one of those lying around. I wouldn't say Cycle 7's more premium. I think the Cycle 7's not quite as premium as something like the Envoy. I think the Envoy slightly best sit there. For me, at least. Duality? Duality's more premium for sure. Like, it definitely has a little bit more to it. So hyped for PC Kohaku. I should be building one of those, I think. Elaine was reaching out to me. We were talking about it, and I think I'll be building one of her proto units soonish. End of August, maybe? I mean, a lot of the boards, though, that I'm going to be saying are maybe stuff that you can't even get anymore, you know? I think all the Geon stuff is fantastic quality as well, correct? Please bless me for Suse. Oh yeah, the Suse as well. I mean, there's a lot of good quality premium boards. It's just, okay, and this is the weird about all of this, right? Like, yes, I have a lot of premium boards that I love. Love them. But I would say like there's a handful of super premium boards that I have that I use on a daily basis. Like, I think the Suse is one of them. The Kohaku is one of them. I swap out between the Kohaku and Suse every now and then. I still use my Moon Tower a lot. I like my Unicorns. And then for TKLs, I like the Ori that I still use, although my Ori doesn't have keycaps on it right now. And then the Bias. And then I think the TKL that I use the most is probably the F18X. That is by far, I think, like my favorite, absolute favorite one. So that's just me. Waiting for the Haven TKL. The Haven was nice too. I kind of want to go back and like change a few pieces of my Haven. Is the Envoy still a good deal for Europe? Oh man. I mean, the crazy thing about Europe is like unless you get it from someone within Europe and you kind of get to save on some of that shipping and stuff, it's hard to man, sometimes it's hard to justify a lot when importing. Same thing here in Canada. Sometimes it's very hard to justify things. Very tough. What's your build for the F18X? So I'm using switches that I don't necessarily love, but for some reason they sound great. They're old Duroc L7s, I believe. Those I kind of want to switch out. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but I should do that soon. Fuji 65 more premium than the Envoy. I would not say the Fuji 65 feels more premium than the Envoy. I think the Envoy still best that there. But, I mean, the Fuji has a certain aesthetic that if you really, really love it, then it's going to be the board for you. Stabies on the Envoy, I have not tried. I have not tried that. But it should work fine. Do you think the Euroboard 70 is going to benefit from non-flex cut PCBs? Yes. If they change it to a non-flex cut, it's not that it'll benefit more. I think it'll just open up more options for more people, if that makes sense. Can you explain the deal with clip-ins and O-ring mounts? Yeah. So basically clip-ins, like here's an example. We'll just put this on really quick. Oh boy, this plate is really tight around these stabs, but it should be fine. So do you see, here, we'll switch cameras. Do you see this little gap right over there where the plate on the top of the stab housing kind of, sorry, it's like really hard to do. They kind of intersect. There's like a small little gap. That is actually lower on an O-ring build, or sorry, on a clip-in build. So that small little gap that you see gets lowered there because it doesn't need to screw in anything. And then it allows the O-ring to be shoved inside that and then allows you to use the O-ring properly. If you don't, the O-ring peaks and sticks out and then you can't use it properly. So that's usually why you need to use clip-ins for those. I like where Mode put their costs on the Envoy. Basic packaging, good hard shell case, great machining, and accent options. Yeah, I mean, they made good decisions. They made very good decisions. And they kind of just stuck with parts that like work. And then what I think they did really well with the Envoy, which I think is why I like it so much, is they did a fun spin on a mounting style that kind of already exists, but they put their own spin on it, which is kind of like a pseudo gasket mount, sort of O-ring mount with those little lattice blocks. And they just made it more fun. Like they actually went back and gave you something like, hey, you'll get this typing experience only out of the Envoy, which I think is so smart. What page do you recommend to buy? What page do you recommend to buy custom keyboard PCBs? What do you mean by that, X4? I'm confused. What do you think about the Mr. Suit as a board in 2023? Damn, what a question that is. What do I think about the Mr. Suit? It's a board. If you like that foamy sound signature, and you like that marbly sound signature, I say go for it. I mean, the aesthetic is kind of based around a suit. But if it's not your preference, then it's not your preference. I think that's like the easiest and healthiest way to go about talking about that. Alex, I love your sound signature. How does that make you feel? That was very kind of you. Damn. Appreciate that, man. Do you like low profile keyboards? I have tried them. They're nice. I don't know if they're for me though. I feel like Mode should get a new TKL. I also feel the same way actually. They should go back and revamp their already existing Mode 80. Or maybe even just reinvent the wheel there. Switches. We're using Zaku's today. I really hope we have enough. Still really like my Mr. Suit. Yeah, the Mr. Suit, I think it's still a lot of people's go-to board. Like, genuinely, I think a lot of people probably really like their Mr. Suit. And that makes sense, and that is okay. There are certain boards I can't put down too, like, for example, I do have like 1 or 2 foamy keyboards because I really, don't mind once in a blue moon. Like I want to use something foamy, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. How do you customize your MX Master? Any tutorials online? So this was done for me by a guy named Leonardo DeMose. And it was customized by him. It was hand painted and spray painted or whatever it was. Little Zaku action going on. Okay. Going for an F18X tomorrow? I really hope you end up getting one. Really, really hope so. Leonardo the Mouse. Yeah, I think tonight, after we're done here, I'm gonna clean up a little bit. And I have one episode left of The Walking Dead that I want to watch. And I think I'm gonna make myself a little bit of popcorn. The Smart Pop, which, by the way, what a ripoff that is. They say it's supposed to be like low-calorie popcorn. They charge you the exact same as like the buttery stuff. It honestly tastes like plain popcorn with a little bit of salt. It's just such like a... Like, why label it as Smart Pop if it's just plain popcorn with salt? Just call it plain popcorn with salt. Like, why call it Smart Pop, bro? So I got tricked. I thought it was going to be like buttery, but some advanced formula without calories. They smart because they played you? That's actually true. That's actually very true, dude. What is high-calorie popcorn? The buttery stuff. That's like 500 calories a bag. Make yourself some kernels and coconut oil. Yeah, well, I got microwave stuff now. I should, though. I honestly love making my own popcorn. It tastes so much better. But I got some microwavable stuff. Just for when I'm in a pinch, you know? Is the Iron160 better than the 165? I'll be honest with you. I think I've only built one Iron160 so far, and I don't remember how much I liked it. Pop Secret Homestyle is the best. Don't even get me dude, popcorn's my passion, man. The way my mom used to make popcorn, oh my god, my mouth's watering. She basically what she does is she puts the kernels with like a little bit of olive oil in a pot, and then as it's like once it's finished popping, she'll put the butter inside this like tall pot, and then she'll shake around the pot and then put some more butter in, scoop all the ones that have already been coated, and because it's still like really hot in there, it coats everything perfectly, and I found it tastes better than putting in the butter to begin with, and they're so good. But I don't have that particular. I've tried it here, and I couldn't get it done the same because it needs a really tall pot, which I don't have. Do you see they're selling a new Smith & Wesson Alice? They're selling in August. I don't want to say that. I feel like I have preferences too, right? I really don't care for much of the Smith & Wesson aesthetics. That's just my preference. I hope no one takes it as like an attack on if they love their board. Like, you can love it. It's just not really my preference at all. Like, I think this is very basic to me, and I've owned a few keyboards that are just as good in this very basic aesthetic. And I don't know, just not really my cup of tea. Popcorn Hub 65? You guys are literally making my mouth water. I'm gonna make some popcorn tomorrow. Dude, do it. I love popcorn. It is so good, man. Agree to disagree, that's completely fine. Yeah, everyone's gonna have their own opinion. Again, like, that's the beauty about keyboards. You make me water? Huh? What the? That's the beauty, man. Everyone's gonna like something a little different. We can all agree to that. Everyone has their own opinion on things. Is that who's do looking on this? I feel the same way, to be honest, but it's the only in-stock 60. You know, if you were to pick up another board in the future, Tom, one that I wholeheartedly recommend is the Salvation. However, if you got this at a good price, I'm pretty positive we can make this sound really good today. Can get a lot of keyboards aftermarket now for retail. It sucks because I still hate buying aftermarket. I've had too many weird experiences that I personally don't even care about it. Only thing that annoys me about popcorn is when the kernels get stuck in your teeth. Yeah, I agree with that. I really do. Have you ever put a switch in your popcorn? Wait, wrong buttons. Why would you ruin the popcorn like that? Come on, man. I heard Salvation's ano is pretty bad. The ano on the inside can be a little dicey from what I understand. It didn't turn out great because I believe Salvin had issues with the anodizer. But if you were to get one of the Cerakoted ones or one of the stuff that he did, like the newer colors of them, not the ano, that's where I think the Salvation really shines. But it is a good feeling keyboard. And I think that's, again, the big reason. You want to sell it? Really, Seer? I love my... I still have it all assembled. I think I just took Norse off of it. All right. This is good to go. For stabilizers, let's quickly test these. Let's grab your keycaps of this. Are these the PBT ones? We got some Olivia here. Actually, this will go perfect with this. This is such a great combo. What's my go-to Indian takeout order? I have no idea. I really don't get Indian food. I think I've had Indian food like twice ever, man. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. But there is a place around here. I don't remember what it's called, but every time I walk past it, I'm like, yo, I got to try it. And it smells so good. I just don't remember what it's called. But I think it's a fast food place. Like a chain or whatever you want to call it. Are the alphas on your Sonnet a larger font? It is a larger font, yes. This is the mode stuff. All right, let's take out... Where's the white space bar here? There's actually a lot of keycaps in this. God damn. Keep forgetting how many keycaps are in the PBT Olivia set. This is PBT, yeah. I wish the GMK stuff came in packages like that. A little bit of extra lube we'll throw on that. Let's just test all our stabs here. A little bit extra there. I want Alex. What the? Burbs. Burbs, by the way, I saw Burbs, Burbs and I had a little chat today. Very, very casual chat with some other people, but I saw his face today and it made me so happy. Love Burbs, man. Love that guy. Burbs is hot. He is, man. He is. Oh, let me get my lubricant. We're going to inject some GS3, which is, if you guys are still curious about this, because I've had a few questions about GS3, it's a little thinner than XHT BDZ, but I find it does just as good of a job. So if you guys were interested in something, GS3 is great for stabilizers. Boy Abundance wants a compliment. Boy Abundance, you know what else is great for my life? Having you around. I hope you're having a great day, dude. Honestly, hope you're having the best of days. Hope the weekend goes well. And hey, if anyone hasn't told you today, you're looking heckin' cute, all right? You should tell everyone about how you got me a date the other day, Alex. So wait, Slurpless, you're gonna have to tell me again all the details. All I know is you were on a dating app, and then you guys started talking about keyboards. It wasn't me that got you a date, bro. Come on. It was totally you. God, Burbs is making it sussy. In Soundtrack to Chaos, thank you so much for 5 months of being here. I really appreciate you. But essentially, Slurpless was on a dating app and found a fellow keyboard enthusiast, and now they're going on a date. Isn't that crazy? Are you more of a pour over person or express? I'm way more pour over. I don't mind espressos, but espresso for me is like once in a blue moon thing. Right now I'm having a very like caramelly coffee that I put some creamer inside because if it's a very dark caramel coffee, Love it with a bit of creamer. Think it tastes delish. Much better. That sounds wicked awesome. Alrighty. And before we actually put it inside the case, let's test it all. Making espresso is very satisfying. I've heard it's very, very satisfying to do. And let's go open via. Bum, bum. You're getting 3 from Meme with the Andromeda. We'll have to check in. Oh my god, you're too kind, bro. Was the PCB 1.2 or 1.6? It's 1.6. I don't think they make a 1.2 for the Iron160. Do they? Which desk pad are you using at the moment? This is from... Oh, what's the brand called? What is this called again? Oh shit, hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you guys have to hear that. Grove Made. I don't mind it. I'm gonna be honest, I love Grove Made stuff. I think it's all very aesthetic. I wish they put some like rubber stopper on the bottom of this. It does slide around pretty easy when you don't have a lot of stuff on it. That is the only thing. You press the quietest note? I know, for real. Works all beautifully. But I mean, I like the aesthetic of it. This was gifted to me actually by a client.
She matched with me cause I have a photo of my Kohaku as my photo on the dating app, asked me
Really?
what my daily driver was. Then we both bonded over the fact that we were both introduced to the hobby by Alex's video.
Oh my god. That wasn't me, bro. That's just literally your Kohaku picture that got you the date. That's pretty cute though, man. You pressed the quiet... Oh, I read them there. Nails done, hair done, everything did. True. Also, Mod Musings... Guys, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. There's not a day that goes by where I'm not on YouTube and Matthew's stuff pops up and I'm not insanely jealous. There's not a day, man. Today I was looking at just like desk stuff. And of course, even though I've watched the entirety of the video, it's on the recommended thing. I don't even know why it's there because I literally watched the entire thing like twice. And I just see like Mod Musings, his whole setup thing, and I just clicked into it again. I'm like, let me just see like maybe I can get some inspiration from Matthew. Oh my god, man, it is so beautiful. There are spaces that exist like that here in Toronto, but my god, they're expensive to rent out.
Back in the game. Work has been crazy, but wanted to make time for my FAF streamer.
Dude, I appreciate you saying that, and I appreciate you being here, man. That is very kind of you. I hope it's not been too crazy, but I feel you on the crazy bit though. I feel like everything's been on like rush mode lately. Do you think prestige boards, Jane Corn, Key Cult can benefit from mods? Or do you feel like that with the price they demand, they should sound and feel good stock? You know, I have, oh man, this is a great actually, great question. I think I'm personally at a point with keyboards where my mind has shifted a bit. At the beginning, I would have told you it could be $5, $50, $500, $1,000. If you want to mod it, mod it. Now my mindset is value and bang for your buck, right? I personally think having a good canvas for sound and allowing you to kind of paint the picture with modifications makes more sense to me. Not just for your money, but as an enthusiast who's interested in changing things and having a truly custom keyboard experience. That's what my mindset has changed to. I know there's a lot of boards, like I'll use the Link 65 for an example, where it comes in a very particular package that needs a very particular set of modifications to get it to sound, I'm going to use the word acceptable. And that's kind of where it loses value. I really, really believe that a board that sounds good right out of the gate and that allows you to mod things is a better purchase. That's kind of my mindset now. Again, I was never like that. I used to think like if a designer wants to design with foam, go for it. And they still can. They can do that. But as a someone who's also looking at something as like a business model, if you're trying to sell that, you're probably going to reach a smaller audience, right? I hope that part makes sense too, because there's not a lot of people who might be interested in a certain sound signature. Maybe there's someone who really wants to tune and mod. And if you're telling someone, hey, you can't mod because it has to be a certain way, it might not do as well for sales. But do I think prestige boards should? I think every board should. I don't think prestige boards should be held to any sort of different standard. I think all boards, regardless of price point, should have a good canvas for sound, right? I think prestige boards, where my mindset lies for those, is quality, you know? He used prestige boards as an example for like the Jane Corn, Key Cult, etc. So quality, design language, I think that's where I think those more expensive boards should really play a factor in. But just my opinion. I hope that makes sense to a lot of people. If it doesn't, I apologize. Where's my screwdriver? You are the Bob Ross of Keebs? That's very kind of you to say. I actually, to this day, I still really look up to... Oh my god! First of all, Paradox, thank you so much for gifting 5, bro. I appreciate that. Disaster Vibes, thank you for the Prime for 19 months. Hot damn, bro. Appreciate you guys. So nice.
19 months of Keebs, let's go.
Dude, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. I think Teja is I really look up to Teja still. Nathan is a very big inspiration for me, and I think he is truly the Bob Ross of keyboards. Oh my god, Northern Beast, thank you so much for the 3 gifted, man. I really appreciate that too. Thank you, dude. That means a lot. Teja is the new... Oh, true, he is a new streamer, according to you guys. So excited for my Zoom 75. Which color did you end up getting? There's so many colors for the Zooms. Beautiful. Let's cloth here. My warm fingers against the cold Eno is leaving fingerprints. For some reason, the keyboard's actually kind of cold. All right. Daughter board first. I looked up to Teja until the 360 no scope. Fuck, that's a good point. He did get 360 no scope twice. I almost forgot about that, dude. Thanks for reminding me about that one there. Thank you for reminding me. Cancelled. Thawkers, thank you so much for the Prime, man. I appreciate it. Mac Blood, how you doing, man? Finally, my Heracles 80's on the way too. Been waiting for a few extra months because of the vendor cash flow problems, but all went good. As long as everything's okay. A lot of people have been having cash flow issues. And I really hope people can justify in, you know, what they're spending their cash on in between group buys. But I really hope everyone just gets their shit together and delivers to clients. The only way to come back from that is to land a 720 no scope. Sure, he needs to 1v1 Angel and just do that. Almost forgot about that. Like, truly almost. By the way, this version of the Iron's $800. I think this is copper. I don't think this is the $800 version. I'm pretty positive this is not copper. I'm like 90% positive. This is I mean, this is pretty accurate for what it is. It's like a Olivia style pink. I don't think this is the $800 version. If this is, then I'm blown away by that. But I really don't think it is. It's not? Okay, yeah. Because I know which one the $800 version is, and I built one. And I'm not going to lie, I was thoroughly disappointed with it for $800. So if you guys are curious as to why, the reason why was because the $800 version with the weight rattled, and their solution to fixing that was basically go find a gasket or some sort of like piece of tape and put it in the middle to fix it between the weight and the keyboard. I thought that was a bit weird for $800. I don't think everyone had that issue, but Smith & Rune fixes are infamous. Yeah, they kind of are. All right, let's put some gaskets on, shall we? Classic. That was during that same stream that the screws in the Iron165 were so hard to remove. And I was so nervous for that board because it was not even mine. It was a client's build. Were you ever into RuneScape? What about FPS games like Fortnite and Val? I was not into RuneScape ever. I never got into it. At the time, when I was old enough to play games, I played a lot of like console. And then when I shifted into MMOs, I think Guild Wars 1 was the MMO that I was fiending for. And I played a lot of Guild Wars. Love Guild Wars 1. I think it's way better than Guild Wars 2. And then, what else did I do? Fortnite I played a lot of. I really liked it. Can't say I'd ever play again though. It wasn't that good. Thoughts on Corsair acquiring Drop? I don't know how I feel about it, but Corsair is a pretty interesting brand. I've always really Deppy, let's not copy paste Burbs, okay? Burbs is a unique individual. But Corsair's always been a cool brand. I don't have a problem with Corsair. I'd be excited to see what they do with the board and whatnot, or with boards, I guess, in the future. Pretty excited for that. Imagine Drop at a alt Corsair brand. I really hope they just don't rebrand Drop stuff. If they do, that will be very disappointing, because Drop's keyboards are kind of middle of the pack / mediocre. So, I don't know. At the end of the day, I think it's great for the custom keyboard hobby, though. Like, if you guys want my honest opinion on that, I think it's fantastic. Why wouldn't it be fantastic? Get a bigger name to maybe start... Maybe they get some inspiration from Drop, you know? Maybe they start going, okay, well, what if we start introducing customs into, like, a Best Buy, you know? Isn't that, like, what we all want? We want the hobby to grow. I'd love it for the hobby to get back to where it was during COVID. So, ultimately, I think it's great. Corsair is a cool brand. I'm glad it was Corsair rather than something like Asus or MSI. I think MSI stuff's ugly. All their stuff's ugly. I accidentally got a solder PCB for my Envoy, but I don't have the equipment to solder. Hey, if you need a build service, I'm right here. And if you want to try yourself, soldering is actually pretty easy and therapeutic in my opinion. Ideal state to see decent mech keys in Best Buy. Yeah, that'd be really cool. Where's solder tutorial? Oh, guys, I've been doing so many client builds and streams that I have not had a chance to do that. I am so sorry. I'm trying my best to pump out content on a daily basis here, man. Trying my best. Hopefully Drop doesn't shut down Geekhack. If Geekhack goes away, it'll just move to Reddit though. Like they'll just move that idea, that concept to something else. I don't even use Geekhack that often these days. I kind of just like go to Discords or like check on Instagram or check on Reddit. I don't like the attitudes that some people have on Geekhack. So I am not attached to Geekhack at all. I do not give a shit about that website. I understand the historical, like maybe you want to say that that's, you know, where a lot of the hobby was birthed, sure. But I just don't care. Geekcat could also be Discord, correct? It could literally be that too, or it could be some other forum, right? Like personally, I even think Geekcat's kind of weird to navigate sometimes. So again, I am not attached to Geekcat one bit. Do not care about it. Just finished building my Zuma 65 and there's a ticking sound on the left part of my spacebar. When I tap, how do I fix that? If you don't have a syringe, you can just get a toothpick and then, or even just a brush and put some lube on the brush and just push it in. Just be very careful, be slow when you do it. If you have already put enough lube and you're 100% certain you have done enough lube, don't put more. I have a little short on YouTube that explains to put like a piece of saran wrap. I don't know how to explain it right now. I'm not very good at on-the-fly explanations like this, but check that out. Maybe that's the issue. And if that's not working, it just could even be a warped spacebar. Maybe it's not even you. So it's a lot of the times the spacebar issues, it's not even the user's problem. It's just something that's gone like unfortunately awry. Like the stab stems are too small for the keycaps, or the keycap stems have gotten looser over time. You know, like it happens. There's not much you can really do about it. All right, let's put this guy in and then we'll tune it up a little bit more. I did go through some of the Zaku's, by the way. I don't know if the owner's still watching. There was a few that I wasn't too happy with the lube job. So I did touch up a few. But pretty much this is the build. It was hot swap, so for some reason I thought this was a solderable build. Now comes the part that I hate about irons. See this? Now we have to clamp it all together. Because they decided to use the thickest gaskets possible. So the thing with irons is you gotta slowly clamp it all together with this. Geekcat website gives me UI nightmares. I mean, it's an old style forum. So who's the menu for Zaku's? I can't remember off the top of my head. I couldn't give you a good answer there. Actually, using your saran wrap idea about the rubber glove to keep my Saraiki round ones from falling off. Oh, you just use a rubber glove? That's kind of cool. Is it Texi? I didn't know that. I did not know that at all. The other thing about this board is you can only screw in so much before the keyboard sounds atrocious. So you gotta find that sweet spot with the iron. That's what I've done, OTY. I've actually done for other clients that have wanted it. I've actually just disassembled their gaskets on these and then on certain gaskets put my own gaskets. Like really thin ones. Thank you, I appreciate that. Who did that? Kostov, thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate you. We're only gonna do enough to the point where it gives me a little bit of resistance. I mean, this does look pretty. Look at the side view here. It does look nice so far. I'm gonna put some keycaps in. I don't know how straight. There's a little bit of a curve here, but shouldn't cause too many problems. I'd be curious to see how an ABS spacebar sounds here, because this is PBT. I'll put the keycaps on for now. I don't know which keycap you want, like what accents, etc. We'll just put on what we think is nice right now. Up to you, man. Sounds good. Why are people into Smith and Room boards still? Why is everyone like is so divisive about Smith and Room boards? It feels like there's really truly like a big divisive like either you really like it or really hate it. This is PBT, Olivia, yeah. Great choice for this board, by the way. Stop roasting me, ooh-woo. Hey, I don't think you made a bad decision at all. I really don't. As long as you didn't spend over $1,000 on this, I do not think you made a bad decision. I still think the board's a pretty decent board. Should have got the metal one. Perfect match. What happened? Oh, Alluvia? Oof. I don't know about that one there. The rosewater and plum are gorgeous colors. This is a really pretty color.
Hello again.
Hey, VO, how you doing? I hope everything's going really well for you. Hello, hello. Maybe I just like boring. Again, some people love it, some people hate it, you know? It's totally okay. We're all into different things and we have to... Guys, like at the end of the day, we have to celebrate that too, you know? If we were all into the same thing, this would be fucking boring. Like, I would not be building keyboards if everyone was into the exact same thing. This would get so stale so quickly. Oh, seriously, I'm not... It's okay, I know you're joking. I'm just talking. I'm just talking out loud, making sure we understand, you know? Hey Alex, how am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Today, I got a lot of busy work done, answered a bunch of emails, didn't quite get as many things as I wanted done today. Like I feel like I could have done more, but I mean, it is what it is. How was your day? Similar to the Monarch blush pink. Dude, I still... God, you just reminded me. I still have my K that I need to build. Or my K. What Monarch build do I have to build? But what's the TKL called again? God, I can't even remember now. I've been like... I still have the switches ready for it. I just have not put it together yet. No, not the Kage. What was the other TKL called? There was another one from Monarch. Not the standard. Not the Jaguar. Not the Jane. The CFE. I still have my CFE to build. God, I keep forgetting I have that. I don't have a lot of personal builds left. I think I got like 5. I just have not built any of them. Because I don't have time. It's all client builds. I have one and I forgot. The KFE just really interested me visually at the time. And I think I just haven't put it together because like I don't have a need just to assemble it at the moment. But the KFE, is it the CFE or the KFE CE, whatever it's called? Yeah, whatever that one there is called. Ooh, the alphas do sound nice though. Have I tried any of NRD's keyboards? I have a Kaze. Me and Gio have a day for that we're going to be doing. Is Alpha Pipe on 60 correct? I think it's all okay. You also haven't built your Cloud. I have Cloud9. I have the CFE. I have... what board do I have from Rama again? The piss yellow one. I don't remember what that's called either. I have... I also have one from... what's his name? Oh my god. I am like blanking on keyboards here. Snowmo. I have one from Snowmo, a TKL, the Foundation B, I believe it's called. And then the Snake we gave away. Snake was a giveaway for the subathon. I started watching you a couple months ago and you inspired me to finally build my first key. Monday is when I get my Sonnet. Oh, you're getting a Sonnet? Good first choice. I'm using one right now. It is a great board. Piss yellow Rama, you say? Yes, sir. I just don't even want to put that board together. Like, it's such an ugly color. It's, I don't remember what the name of that board is either. It was the not the Jewels. It was, I don't remember now. I just really don't like the color of it. Was it the Jewels? I don't remember now. I really don't. Oh, that hurt my back. I should not like lean in like this. Sad I missed out on the Snake. It was a pretty, like very pretty keyboard. Can you sneak some personal builds in between clients? At this current time, I I mean, I'm gonna be building the June, which is a personal board. That is gonna be, I'm hoping I'm gonna get that done Sunday. Like that's what I was looping switches for today. I wanna do the June. Like I'm pretty excited for that board. I just think it looks so pretty. Your business is booming, my man. This happens sometimes with doing custom keyboards for clients. Sometimes you get everyone at once wanting keyboards, and then sometimes you get nobody. Like in February, I had very little clients. It was mostly prototypes, and then I had some friends builds I was doing. So it depends. I mean, this is a very pretty looking keyboard though. Color matching is amazing. Yeah, this looks nice. Honestly, for PBT, you guys know normally I'm not really into PBT keycaps personally. The lack of accent, I don't think if you put accents on this, it would clash with the color of the keyboard. IMO. That's why I decided to not do them. I have the beige one. I have the beige June Super Me Gusta. Do you like Rama's approach as a brand for their catalog of products they're trying to put on? I feel like they're trying to be the supreme of keyboards. I dislike everything that Rama's doing about their approach to everything. I think a great approach, if I was Rama, my approach right now would be to deliver some of the Karas that are mysteriously not being delivered. That would be my first fucking thing I would do. And then the next thing I would do is figure out what's going on with those Kate profile keycaps or whatever the fuck they're called now. That'd be the second thing I would do. Then I would probably, if I was to do anything next, I would probably decide to maybe not do some of the weird like NFT / baseball bat stuff. Like it's so left field. I don't know, man. I would just focus on the shit that I haven't delivered yet. Like it's been so long. And how does round 1 get delivered so quick and then round 2 doesn't? That doesn't make any fucking sense. It's so weird, and it just screams that they're having issues with either money or something else. So that's another vendor I would stay very clear of right this moment. So just stay clear of them. It makes no sense why nothing's getting delivered. None. You in a Rama jumpsuit would be so hot. I thought he said he was going to dissolve the company after they make it right with customers. I mean, if that's true, why are they still releasing things? Like, why do they have lighters? Why are they making lighters right now if they're so eager to dissolve the company? A lot of things can be summed up in this world, guys, all right? By this. I don't have money to do this with, but a lot of things can be summed up. It's all bullshit. So, I meant you, Alex. Oh, yeah, I would also dissolve. Like, honestly, make right with customers and then maybe just rebrand or something at that point. Rama's in Australia too, so you can't cancel your order. You can't? I didn't know that. Thank you for voicalizing all this. Dude, I started seeing personally red flags. It was a little after the original Kara, and I was still waiting on things. I think it was the sequence. Fuck, I don't even remember which. M65B? I don't remember what fucking sequence it is or anything like that. It was the M65B, and mine was taking so long to come, and eventually it came, and I was just like, okay, I've lost interest in this board now. I built it. It's somewhere at my parents' house. I have no idea what I'm doing with it. Madeline, Patience, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. My name's Alex, guys. I build keyboards. Hello, everybody. We actually just finished building one of our boards, and I don't know what we're going to do next, but we'll do something, I guess. Are there other hobbies like this? I mean, dude, every hobby has its, like, fraudulent vendors, you know? Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? What was I going to say? And then afterwards with Rama stuff, we're all developers and sick of writing code. Nice break. That makes sense. Keyboard's also very good for people writing code. Hi guys, hope you guys are all having a great day. I build keyboards live for clients here, guys. We actually just finished one up. So this is a cute little Smith & Rune board with a very, very pretty color set to this. But then the next thing, we're actually just talking about a vendor that isn't doing so hot in the, can we hear it? Yeah, for sure. I actually haven't even typed on it yet. Actually, we'll do a type test and then we'll talk a little bit about the Rama stuff. So this is PBT keycaps. I do want to swap out the spacebar just to see what it sounds like with ABS after this, but let's see what PBT sounds like on the Smith & Rune Iron160. It's not bad for PBT. I like the alphas a lot, although I do want to just try an ABS spacebar really quickly. Let me get one. What color ABS spacebar do I use here? Let's use the Polybius one. The least hollow sounding. I do agree, out of all the Smith & Rune boards I've done, and this is the full aluminum one, because usually all aluminum tends to sound resonant. This is very, very, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate you. Have a good day. Very least resonant one possible. I do like the, yeah, I like the ABS spacebar better. I mean, genuinely, I really like it with the ABS. Although, let's just, I want to tighten up the again, this keyboard has this weird, small, stupid issue of if you tighten it too much or too little, it sounds different. I'm just going to change it a little bit. I think it needs a space, needs a quieter switch. No, I think this is good for what it is, to be honest. I actually quite like it with the ABS. Classic ABS, never lost. True. Is there a space to put springs on the case screws to help with tension? Not really. You know what I would probably do for this board? I would probably yoink out all the gaskets in the middle. That's what I would probably do. I don't know if the client wants me to do that, but all the gaskets sitting in between the spacebar, I would take out completely. That would be on my first list of things to mod this keyboard and make it sound a little bit better. It is way too like compressed. Like the internals of this are way too compressed. That is the sole biggest issue with some of the way that they implemented their gasket system here. So that'd be the first thing. There's no other real fixes I could really. I'll try that. Yeah, I would say try that. Like at home, just take a little tweezers and peel it off and then see which one you like better. So the gasket on the top case or bottom, and the bottom case on the spacebar. Yeah, I would take these two out here. If we wanted a custom keyboard but don't know anything about keyboards, would you be able to make recommendations? A great place to start, actually, you can Google like how to build a custom keyboard just to have some understanding about parts. But KBD Fans is a great place to start. Kinetic Labs has some good stuff. Novel Keys. If you really want my recommendation for something that I think is really simple, I know people are sick of me recommending this board, but the Mode Envoy. It's a decent price point. You can get it in Hot Swap. If you kind of have a small understanding about some of the parts, it's very easy to assemble. And then, I'll just grab this one. You can end up with a really cool board like this. These are both Mode Envoys. I really like this board, and they're not crazy expensive. You know, that's a little bit quieter. By the way, this is how, see the spacebar difference? If you were to take out all the gaskets, it will most likely sound like this. A lot more like bubbly. So that's the problem with having too much compression or just too much shit underneath the spacebar mounting point. Or even having a spacebar mounting point in general. The green Sonnet? It has no keycaps on it right now. Unfortunately, my green Sonnet is naked. Really? I kind of like this keycap set on it now. Great, thank you for the resources. Anytime. One thing Smith & Wesson nails in the colors though. Oh yeah, the color is very, very pretty on this. It's super pretty. Like it's a gorgeous anno. So, okay, let me just put these down. I love the patina weight on this one here though. Love it. Keep going on the Rama tangent. Oh, basically I was just saying that after I got my M65B, I noticed that everything was just really slow, like receiving things. I just wasn't happy with it. Little orange here. I was not happy with it, so eventually what happened was how can I word this? After I also got my other, I don't remember what board this is now, the one that turned out like that ugly yellow color. After I got that, I just realized that the company was just weird. And then then I started hearing problems about the Karas being shipped out really slow, and maybe it was the Juby. I don't remember which one it was. Disillusion's a good word. It was the Zenith. It was the Zenith. You were right there, John Bun. And then the Zenith was the last thing I got. Because I was collecting, believe it or not, like that was part of my thing. I entered the hobby with a Rama board, almost the high end market of the hobby, and I was just collecting all the Rama boards because it meant something to me. But then I ended up saying, this is not what I want. Like this is not the company that I thought it was. So I got and disillusion's a great word, disillusioned with them. And then that's when I started noticing very odd stuff about the company as a whole. So I just took a step back and I was like, yeah, this ain't for me no more. And then, people all started having issues. But anyways, that's all I got to say about that. I haven't even built my Zenith. I'm so turned off from building it right now because of the colors. Hydrate. I kind of understand how Mexico messed up with their cash flow since they took so many group buys / extras and GMK timeline stuff, but Rama only had 3 projects to fulfill. And this is kind of the part where people, including myself, and this is, I think, a very human thing to do, and I'm sure all of you guys have felt this way too, when you see someone posting about, $750,000 fucking vehicle, it makes you wonder where the cash flow problems are. And that sets like a precedent of it sets like a paint a picture of like, okay, where's the money going? Like, why is this thing late? Why do you have that? Like, that doesn't make no sense. So, anyways, MNC owner YOLO'd on NFTs in stock. I don't know if that's like, I don't know how any of that's like, if it's true or not or anything. I just know they fucked up. They fucked up big time. 3 hours of sleep be hitting? Ooh, get some sleep. But anyways, that's the board. I think this turned out lovely. Tom, if you want me to remove the gaskets, I'll do that for you if you want. If you want to do it at home and you just want to like tune up the spacebar to your liking, you do you. Personally though, I would remove the gaskets if I was to rebuild this board, or I guess like change up the tuning ever so slightly. I would probably get rid of them. I think they're probably causing more harm than anything. Can you take them out? Oh yeah, I'll do it right now, so you guys can all see what it sounds like. It'll also make the spacebar not as stiff. One thing I don't like about really stiff spacebars, and I don't know if this is just me, really stiff spacebars are very fatiguing. They're very like hard on my thumb And I personally hit the spacebar pretty hard, I think. I'm a little heavier there, but I don't like feeling fatigued from that. Hey, thank you so much for the 8 tier 1s, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, thank you. Did not have to do that, but I really appreciate that, man. My spacebar gets stiff when it sees you. What the? Huh? But thank you, dude. I really appreciate that, man. Try flipping your spacebar to reduce fatigue, Keck. It's not even that. I wish I could say it was simple as that. It's usually just how hard the impact is. All right. The nice thing about this too, Tom, if you end up really hating it, I have tons of options for other gaskets we can use. The only thing now is this might leave some sticky residue. I know we just put this on, so it should be okay. Nope, we're not okay. These are the worst gaskets in the history of gaskets. They're so bad. They're so stiff that they just do the job of absorbing some impact, and that's all they do. What I'm gonna have to do is use some Varsol on this later to get rid of it all. Worse than the GMK Pro? I mean, the GMK Pro gaskets aren't stiff. They're just incredibly, incredibly thin. Here, we'll just show you how it's gonna sound, and then I'm gonna clean these up after stream. I have to use some solvent to get rid of the residue. And tweezers. A stiff spacebar to increase defense. Never fun getting rid of these ones though. At least you can say the adhesives work. Hitting the spacebar hard. I guess I have to make it sussy for. Is it worth waiting for the F260? Oh, I have no idea. I have not even built the Frog Mini yet. So I have no clue. So I'm just gonna get a different tweezer. Ooh, this one's gonna be tough to get rid of. It's okay. Buy gasket. You know what's crazy? I actually think I have these exact same gaskets from another build, from another iron, that I ended up not using at all. Made it to stream? What's going on, dude? How you doing? But yeah, I have not built the Frog. I really want to build a Frog. Everyone says it's a great little board. But yeah, I have not built one yet for myself. Are the Frogs still for sale? Those gaskets are sticky. They're also awful. They just tear apart too. They're not very plush. They're very, very stiff. Okay, yeah. These ones here, I'm going to have to really clean up. This is a surgical procedure. It is, because I don't want to muck it up too bad, so I don't have to clean more of it up later. But I want to give the best typing experience possible. I'd rather have this look like weird shit right now, so we can show that the spacebar is going to be nicer. Is Frog still for sale? The Frog Mini? Okay, just for now, we're going to leave it like this. It's not too cleaned up, but clean it up after stream. It's going to take me a little longer. Can you heat it up with a hairdryer and soften it? That's what I'm probably gonna end up doing, or I have like a little solvent that I do. So it's basically just like Varsol to get rid of the adhesive, which I'm gonna have to use here too. Let's plug this guy back in. 225 bare bones. Does that come with a PCB though? Are you gonna cut out the tab on the plate? No, we won't need to. That already sounds better. Actually, all right, let's put this in. And let's screw this down. That's very poppy. Yep. We need, yeah, we'll try the ABS one. It should sound a million times better. Now comes the boring part about this. This board doesn't sound bad actually. Yeah. Little changes we can make, like not putting in a gasket and making sure the space bar is well lubed, making sure all the screws are put in nicely. You have to make sure the screws are nicely screwed in here too. Excluding PCB? Oh, okay. Some boards are very specific or benefit highly from certain switch combos. Agree with that too. Very, very much agree. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just making sure everything's tightened just to the point where there's friction, and then no more. Yeah, that already sounds a lot more bright, but I'm actually more curious about the ABS. Sounds a lot brighter now. Then again, I'm extra AF and have to find Franken switches for everything. Nothing wrong with that though. That sounds really good now. And then with the PBT, this particular spacebar might not sound as nice in this, because I think this board does benefit from an ABS. Actually, it's not bad at all with the PBT. And there's a little bit of flex now. You guys might not be able to see it around the spacebar. So it's not as fatiguing on your thumb, which is the primary benefit. Oop, the space sounding better is another benefit that you get. Yeah, much better though. Much, much better. At least I think so. Tom, do you like it? This keyboard sounds like a marbly rattling in a plastic cup. A little bit, yeah, a little bit. A lot of boards end up sounding like that actually, like marbles. Actually, is this an ABS keycap? Oh, it's the wrong type of white though. This is a little too bright. I'm not sure if it's PBT or not. Alrighty, I'm very happy with this. Turned out great. Yeah, very happy with that. Looks good too. Looks very, very good. Anytime, dude. I'm just gonna go in and like, I think we're doing the drop off for this next week, but I'm gonna be just go inside and clean up some of the gasket residue, get as much of that adhesive off as I can. But I'm very happy with the decision to remove it. When do we get an Alexotos body paint stream? don't even got body paints. You know what though, Swoop? I don't disagree. The PBT does sound a little more balanced on this build. I agree there. I think I like a little bit more of the brightness on the ABS personally. Ooh. I really like the enter and the shift. The mods sound pretty good, actually. Not bad. Not bad at all. Remix? Yeah, for real. Build a key in a hot tub? The? What the? GMK? I'm not going to switch it out because it's the client's keycaps, but we did try an ABS spacebar. I personally prefer it a little bit more, but honestly, the PPT sounds really good too. It's a nice sound. It is a nice sound. Y'all want to see? I don't have a 6-pack. It's hiding somewhere underneath underneath my stomach. Maybe, I don't know. Beats me, man. Okay, guys, that's pretty much the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Sunday, we're doing another board. I don't remember what we're doing on Sunday, but I'm gonna hope to get some stuff done, and maybe we can do a longer stream because I would like to build the June as well. Seems like it'd be a fun keyboard to build up. Fun little board today. Very, very happy with it. I'm gonna be honest, I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't like the sound of Zaku's because I don't know, the Iron's very finicky with what it sounds good with, truly. But I'm very happy this turned out good with the Zaku's. Like, it turned out pretty damn good. Let's go see who we can go raid, shall we? I just dropped my cable. Okay, I'm gonna plug in this cable so I don't feel like reaching behind my desk. It got caught on my desk and it fell out. I think you worked your magic. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you. All right, let's go see who we can raid. I think Kimlin Wins streaming. HSR and Promise 87. I don't even know what HSR is. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. Peace out, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your nights. Enjoy Saturdays, because I'm not going to be able to stream Saturday. I'm very busy tomorrow, actually, unfortunately. Way too busy. I'm going to do a lot of cleaning. And then I'm also going to do what I told you guys, which is throw out some stuff I don't need. Hopefully, you guys, if you guys need to do the same, you guys do that. Honkai Star Rail? Man, I played that game for like a day. I didn't like it. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your nights. Peace out, everyone. And love you. Bye-bye.